Math 1332, Chapter 7, Consumer Mathematics, Section 2, Personal Budgeting, Video 3, Calculating Monthly Take-Home Pay, Part 2. The previous video went longer than I expected. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I didn't have my timer going, so I didn't know. Or I didn't know exactly, but I just got a feeling. So I thought I would go ahead and make a Part 2 to do this last example. Sue Ellen works 46 hours per week as a factory worker. Her hourly rate is $15.90. For all hours over 40, the pay is 1.5 times as much. Deductions for taxes and insurance are 32% of her gross income. Estimate her monthly net income. Like the previous problem with Bradley, we're going to have to calculate the deductions and subtract that from the gross income to get the net income. But this has another twist in it, and this is not that uncommon a twist, especially if you work at an hourly wage, overtime. I believe federal law requires that you can only work up to 40 hours per week at your hourly wage, and any hours over that are to be paid at overtime. That may not be a law, but it sounds good. So let's figure out how much she makes per week. So I have to calculate the overtime rate, time and a half, if you will. And then we'll play the same game we did before. Scale weeks down to days, because that's an exact conversion. Days up to years, because that's an exact conversion, and then years back down to months, because that's an exact conversion. Once we get there, then we'll figure out the deductions and subtract them. All right, now several of you are already probably familiar with how to calculate overtime pay, but let's go ahead and document it. We know that she gets $15.90 per hour for the first 40 hours. But we would just multiply those to see what that is. So 1590 times 40. And remember, we multiply because we're going up to a larger time frame. $15.90 times 40 hours is $636. For the next 6 hours, because she works 6 hours beyond 40, she gets paid 1.5 times as much, and it says it right there, 1.5 times. 1.5 times the 1590, and let's see what that is. 1590 times 1.5, $23.85 per hour. Not bad. For a total of, let's see, it's $23.85. That's what she's getting paid per hour for 6 hours. And that is $143.10. So her total weekly gross income, remember we haven't taken out any deductions yet, is the sum of those, the $636 plus, yeah, I was going to say that should have cents, but it shouldn't, $143.10, which is $779.10. All right, so that's what she gets per week. Now we do the scale down to days, up to years, and down to months. So $779.10 per week. Now, if we're going to take it down to days, we divide. Remember, when you go from a larger time frame, this is my week, to a smaller time frame, that's a day, you need a smaller amount, so you have to divide. Divided by 7 days per week. We divide that by 7, and we get exactly $111.30 per day. $111.30 per day. Now we got to scale that all the way up to a year. That's a larger time frame, so we multiply. $111.30 per day times 365 days per year. And let's see, times 365. And again, I'm not saying she works 365, but that's on average what she gets per day. And there are 365 days per year. All right, $40,624.50. Pretty decent. That's per year. And now we can scale it back down to monthly by dividing by 12 since there are 12 months per year. 40,000 $624.50 per year divided by 12 months per year. And we divide that by 12 into the nearest cent, $3,385.38. It was actually $3.75, but that last 5 rounds the 7 up to an 8. And this is per month. All right, so we have our monthly payment, but it's not the answer to the question because that's her gross monthly income. In order to calculate the net, we need to figure out how much the deductions are. The deductions are 32% of that amount of $3,385.38. But again, we can just multiply because of means multiply. Remember that from previous section. And when we do math with percents, we turn them into decimals. So 0.32 times $3,385.38 is, oh goodness, $1,083. Let's put a comma in there, $1,083 and rounds to 32 cents. And that's per month. So out of that $3,300 plus paycheck, she loses over $1,000. That means her net monthly income is her gross monthly income, $3,385.38, minus the deductions, $1,083.32, which is $3,385.38. Try that again. Minus $1,083.32 for a monthly net income of $2,302.06. I want you to let this sink in for a second, because some of you are going to be in for sticker shock the first time you get a full-time job. That's what she made before deductions. This is what she makes after. Unfortunately, that's the game that we play these days. When you work and have to have deductions, including me, it's just part of living. So, you know, can you live on $2,302.06 per month? Of course you can, if you budget frugally